up, y'all? I'm gonna do a quick little check-in and 1,000-mile review on this bike. Well, it's actually a 967.2. Did I say 967 or did 9,000? 967.3 mile review, just under 1,000. But I figured I would check in and let you know what I think about it. Granted, this is my second one, so I already knew what I was going to think about it, but this one is a lot newer than my last one. I got my last one with 33,000 miles on the clock. This one was essentially new, even though it's 2009. So a couple things are different. Like, I feel like I get a more like authentic experience here because it's actually in its best form, not kind of clapped out. But yeah, let's talk about it. So it's been pretty flawless besides the coolant leak that happened, which honestly was not the bike's fault. It was a tech's fault. They tightened down a hose clamp too much and it damaged the line. Just right underneath the clamp there was like a little bit of it was kind of pinched to where it wasn't like making a completely round seal. It was kind of like a flat spot, I guess. So a little bit of coolant was popping out, and it was total, like, it was such a slow leak that I could have kept riding it. Like, when I took it to the mechanic, I happened to be passing the mechanic I use when I noticed it, so I stopped in, and they were like, hey dude, this is so minor, you can keep riding on it. It'll probably take like weeks and weeks and weeks for this to even get your level lower. But I was there, so I just left it. $50 fix, boom, we're back in business. I've done chain maintenance twice on it because I do it every 500 miles or so. I have not done an oil change yet, which I'll probably do in another 1,000 miles. Admittedly, I'm pretty bad about oil changes. I know a lot of people do them like really often, but I don't. I do 2,000 to 3,000 miles, which I think is pretty normal. I don't really want to get excessive on that because I don't like doing it. It's not something I enjoy doing. I want to ride, so I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm really enjoying the power on this. I lost about 150 cc's over my last bike, but I also lost about 150 pounds over my last bike, so power to weight ratio is really nice. I think they honestly make about the same amount of power, even though this is a smaller male. It's just better tuned. The Suzuki was tuned for like just like down low torque. Plus, obviously, shaft drive, you lose a lot of the power to the wheel. A lot of the power just disappears. As opposed to a chain where you don't lose nearly as much power. But yeah, comfort's been really nice. I like the seat to peg distance. It's just way better fit for my frame than the Boulevard was. A lot of times the Boulevard would kind of keep my legs kind of like hunched up like that, and it would start to wear on my hips after about 100 miles or so. But this, I did a 250 mile day, completely comfortable. Passenger seat does kind of have that like typical like kind of downslope to it, so under hard braking your passenger will slide into you pretty drastically and end up sitting on your lower back, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna see if there's an aftermarket seat that has more of a flat passenger section, so you kind of have that more standard riding position where like it takes a lot for them to be shifting because gravity isn't on their side. If I can find a passenger seat that kind of like eliminates the that slope, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna look into like the major brands. I'm sure somebody has had to have solved that problem by now. Vibrations are noticeable, but I don't really call them vibrations. I would like to say it's a buzz. It definitely has some buzz in the bars, but it's totally tolerable. 500 miles in a single day, it doesn't really, well, I guess the most I've done is 450 miles in a single day, but it's really easy to tolerate, not bad at all. Yeah, I also think that the stock bar is solid. I switched to this aftermarket bar that is hollow, and honestly I feel like that displaced a lot of the vibes, and it is a lot smoother now. Trying to think of what else I should talk to you guys about. It's been pretty flawless. Power delivery is spot on. I love it. I love that you're just like and then you're off, you know, like it's all there when you need it. Every bit that it has, it'll give it to you quick. But I'm gonna pause for a second because I'm gonna stop into 790 here and grab some snacks for the work day. But I will return. I promise I will return. Turn signal? Yeah. if you're ever near this place, stop at it and get yourself some snacks, because it is a snack paradise. Oh, I meant to tell you guys about this. Well, I think I did tell you guys about this luggage, but I never showed it to you, so I'll keep filming so you can check that out. That's my Tourmaster luggage. It's a little soft bag. You're supposed to run them over the seat, but I managed to fit them under the seat thanks to a review on Revzilla. Somebody else mentioning they did it. So I'm pretty stoked on that. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. New luggage filled with snacks. Time to hit the road and continue this talk. Woo, man. So, other things about the bike. I hate the stock mirrors. I said that the second I bought the bike. I absolutely hate stock Kawasaki mirrors in general, usually, but especially the Versys ones. So I ditched those. Got these bar end mirrors. They're just a Bike Master part. Way better, in my opinion. For one, they stay tight. For two, they stay tight. And for three, they actually stay tight. Also, I just think they make the bike aesthetically look better. I love a bar end mirror. I might angle them down. I don't know. I'm going to try switching it around, putting them upside down, and seeing if I like that too. I like the up, but the down might be sick. Got my burger right there, which is important. You got to have a burger on your bike. So when people start trying to come over, you just tell them, nah, hit them with that bell. But the stock exhaust is really quiet, which I like, because I can just get in and out of places when I'm exploring. But it's a pretty aggressive looking bike in my opinion, so I think it needs a more deep tone. So I'm going to see if I can find some sound test and maybe get a new exhaust. Of the major exhaust companies, the only one I haven't truly experienced is Acro. So I might want to grab one of those. They make a full system for this bike. So I think I want to grab that just to give it a chance, see what it's all about. I follow them on Instagram, and I really like the look of their products, and I like the way they advertise their products. So I'm going to give that a go. Also, a company that I've really enjoyed, I've had a bunch of their pipes through Yoshi. I might try getting one of those if the Acros just doesn't like come together for some reason or another. When I do that, I'm probably also going to run a Power Commander 5. I had one on the Boulevard and I enjoyed it. It worked. It seemed to do its job well. So try that. But other than that, there's not really any mods that are going to happen. I'm going to do a fender eliminator, of course, because stock plastic fenders are trash. But other than that, you're looking at it. I really am enjoying the bike. I don't have any major complaints. This little windscreen adapter is ugly as fuck, but it really does a good job. So I think I'm going to stick with that, unless there's a company, if you guys know about this, please chime in and let me know. Unless there's a company that makes one that's like the same general size but in a tinted color, then I'd run with that. And I want it to be like one piece, you know. If I can take the stock one off and put one like piece big one on, that'd be sick. Because I'm sure some buffeting happens because of that gap and the layer, like the step up or something. I'm sure I'm losing some sort of aerodynamics by that not being one piece. But yeah, man, it's great. I went off-road a couple times, but hardly off-road, like dirt and gravel roads, and handled them well. I'm admittedly trash off-road, so somebody with more skill could probably handle a lot easier. My friend Scotty, he is pretty good off-road from what I can tell, from what I understand. He's pretty solid in the dirt. So I think I'm gonna potentially maybe like wire up his helmet and have him kind of go off-road on like kind of a dirt section and see what he thinks about it off-road. Obviously they don't advertise it for off-roading. It's not that machine. It's faking the funk. It has the looks of an ADV machine, but it really is a street bike. But it'd be cool to see somebody that like actually knows how to ride dirt kind of tell me what they think about it. So that'll probably happen soonish, I imagine. But other than that, I'm enjoying the bike. The first 1,000 miles are pretty flawless. I imagine the next 1,000 and the next several thousand will be too. I'm gonna do an oil change at 2,000 and probably a full service at 4,000 or 5,000, like valves and everything. As far as when it's time to do like chain and sprocket swap, I'll do it then. And I think I'm gonna go with a gold chain and probably mess around with my sprocket sizing, try something new out, some new re-gearing. And when it's time to do the front brakes, I'm gonna get some grabbier pads. These are good. They have good brake feel. They have nice, like, I want to say they have nice fade, but I know fade is a bad thing. But I think that's something like that you should be aware of. Like, you should know, like when your brake isn't grabbing super hard and it's starting to like give up its grab. Like, it's cool to know exactly when your brake is gonna do that and just kind of like learn it. I feel like the problem with grabby pads is sometimes they feel really on and off, which you can learn to get used to, but I know it's not something that people like. But I feel like I do a lot of like really, actually thinking about it now that we're talking about it, I think I might just go really grabby on the rear, because I really ride that rear brake, and then just keep the fronts whatever the OEM is. That's probably what's going to happen. That way, if I like at the train stop and just mash that rear, I can lock it up and control it. Like, I like being able to like know when my rear brake is going to lock up and like control that little bit of slide. It's something I got really good on some of my old bikes, and it's cool to do it intentionally, like going around a turn, just lock that up, skirt. That's just something I enjoy, so that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, there's no major mods that are going to happen. That's all generic stuff that I do anyway, like seat, exhaust, bars. I do it on every single bike. But the suspension is good to me. I will say I don't like the color of the suspension. I hate that it's silver. If they make black rear suspension, I might grab that just aesthetically. Like, even if it's like OEM but black, I'll get it. Like, if maybe like a different color came with a different colored one. If not, I'll go aftermarket if I have to, but that's like really far down the line. Like, I'm gonna plug these holes with just like those little flat plastic plugs, so you don't have the stupid gaping hole there. If I start to do this whole like black conversion that I'm thinking of, this is what I'm saying, that powder coat this, black shorty levers, plug those with something black, tinted windscreen, and black suspension. That'll be the mods that I go with. I got this bar like dirt cheap. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but this bar cost me like 16 bucks at Cycle Gear because it was damaged. Like, it was all scratched up. Maybe somebody installed it and returned it, I don't know, but it's straight, it works. Got my burger on there sitting good, so I'm fine with the scratches. I ride my bikes hard as fuck and don't clean them very often, so like, you're gonna get dirty anyway, you know? There's gonna get scratches anyway, so might as well just save some money and just start with scratches. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys this time. I'm gonna end it here. Oh, also, this is probably the first video you've ever seen with my intro. Did you like the intro? Was it good? Was it funny? Did you laugh? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I really appreciate all the subscribers I get. I really want to see this channel grow, so I can hopefully keep giving you lots of good content and information on products that you might want, like, or just hate. If you hate my content, that's kind of cool. Just hit that thumbs down. Honesty is important, you know. But if you like this video, hit thumbs up. That would make me super stoked. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you get some good riding weather and get to go out and have some fun. And if you don't have good riding weather, just go eat a bunch of snacks, because you deserve to treat yourself. You work hard. You should live hard. All right, bye.